Initially, when we first came up with the idea, we kind of discussed it as a nursing team and then involved our fellow colleagues and discussed it as a multidisciplinary team. We felt that it would benefit the patients, allowing people to come in. I mean, in this day and age, you've got people working shifts. You know, it's impossible for everybody to come in the afternoon. We thought it would also benefit the patients, obviously seeing their relatives at various points throughout the day.
One of the main benefits is around communication with relatives and patients, particularly in this area where I work in the geriatric assessment unit. About half our patients are cognitively impaired, either because they're so sick they have delirium or because they have dementia. So getting the perspective of friends, relatives, carers is immensely helpful for me as a doctor.
Initially, the nursing staff felt that because we're providing direct patient care in the morning particularly, that it might have an impact on this. However, once we trialled this, actually the benefits have outweighed any concerns that my nursing colleagues had, and now, you know, we're so used to it and it's really beneficial for everybody involved. As a senior charge nurse, I think it's really important to meet with relatives and patients on a daily basis. It gives me the opportunity to have a full day to meet with relatives and patients rather than just restricting it to maybe an hour in the afternoon. It allows me to speak with the relatives that I need to do to fulfil my role. And certainly, actually, the benefits for the consultants as well. They've thought it was great. They've managed to see patients in their clinical rounds in the morning, and they've managed to discuss care face-to-face with relatives, which is important.
On a practical note, the flexibility with times has really helped in some instances with things like food and fluid intake, where family members have provided appropriate support over meal times.
The other, I think, very important thing is that we see patients when they're at the most needy, so it makes perfect sense to allow them free access to their loved ones. I think that's immensely therapeutic, it's entirely sensible, and it's a humane thing to do.
I was taken in this morning with the ambulance and admitted into hospital. My wife could follow on after the ambulance should come in. It was fine that she could come in, and my daughter could come in as well, and they can come in any time.
It's immensely helpful when we come to the stage of planning a discharge to know exactly what the issues are, and having carers around to explain to us what they feel they can provide, what they're comfortable with, what they need help with is immensely helpful. You can have that face-to-face discussion. It really helps to build that trust and relationship to make sure we do the right thing for an individual in hospital.
To start with the patients, they obviously nursing in single rooms in an infection unit, and they can feel really isolated at times, so they've felt that the benefits from having people coming in to see them has just made their stay in hospital that little bit better. From a relative's perspective, they think it's such a flexible way of thinking.
So just to reiterate, we're really keen to see friends, relatives and family members visiting patients within our hospitals. We see this as a really important part of recovery, and what we'd like to say is we welcome you.